Chapter 1. The Forest in Canada. Deep in the emerald heart of Canada's ancient wilderness, where rivers sing and pine trees whisper secrets to the wind, lived a family of grizzly bears unlike any other. They weren't just survivors of the forest, they were its soul. At the center was Maria, a mother with a heart as vast as the sky. She believed in harmony, in the sacred balance of life. Fish can save the world, she often said, teaching her cubs that no creature should be hunted, no life taken needlessly. Her mate, Matthew, was her steadfast protector, mighty in strength, but even mightier in love. Together, they raised 3 remarkable cubs in a forest that pulsed with life and memory. Jimmy, the eldest, was bold and brash, with a nose that could sniff out honey from miles away. Jonah, graceful and clever, had learned to honor the fallen by weaving their hides into garments that told stories of the past. And then there was Quincy, the youngest, the quietest, the dreamer. A cub with a mind like no other. He watched, he listened, and he built things no bear had ever imagined. His inventions made their fishing trips legendary, though no one knew how he did it. He simply smiled and said, "I just listened to the river." But peace is a fragile thing. One summer morning, as the family set out for their favorite fishing spot, the forest trembled, not from thunder, but from the distant roar of engines. News had spread. President T had reversed protections on Alaska's sacred wildlife refuge. And with that decree, a floodgate opened. Hunters, emboldened and careless, poured into once protected lands. Some came for trophies, others for thrill with cameras. None came with respect. The bears heard the crack of gunfire before they saw the humans. Cameras flashed, laughter echoed, then, a shot, a scream. Maria collapsed, her golden fur stained red. Matthew's roar shook the trees. In a fury of grief, he charged, but the humans were ready. A tranquilizer dart silenced his rage. He was dragged away in chains, destined for a zoo, where his pain would be paraded behind glass. And just like that, the forest lost its guardians. Left behind were 3 young bears, hearts shattered, their world unraveling. Trees fell like dominoes as machines carved roads through their home. The air grew thinner, the rivers dirtier. The forest, once eternal, now felt like a cage closing in. In the aftermath, the animals gathered: foxes, owls, deer, wolves, all desperate, all afraid. They spoke of staying, of holding on to what little remained. But Quincy, small and trembling, stood up. "We must leave," he said. "There are other forests, other skies. We can find them. We must." Laughter met his plea. "You're just a cub," they scoffed. "Out there is death. Out there is the unknown." But Quincy had already made up his mind. He would go, not just to survive but to find hope. To build a future, to return one day, not as a cub, but as a leader. Brave, fearless, and ready to guide his family and the forest into a new beginning.